Am I even talking? Was I even talking? I was. All right, let's start that over again. I don't know if I came it through or not. My Life in Motion, 30 Days of Streaming, episode 30 for 30. 30 for 30. Applying myself today for a better to be better prepared for a day like tomorrow. The future is now. Let's network. Thursday, week 5. Better prepared. I had one of those things that just kind of started unraveling all at once right now. I had everything prepared. I went for a jog. I got my jog out the way. I'm starting to get back. Jogging just helps me, but it's got to be in the morning because this Texas heat will beat you down. I don't understand how people go jogging like at 4 in the afternoon or 3, 2 o'clock. 5. Five's okay. 5 starts to go down, but like if you're running from like noon to 4, you're asking for it. You're asking for a good old heat stroke there. In Texas, it gets hot. But I went for my run. So yesterday, I can't. The thing about the running, especially at my age, I don't rely on it too much to do like a streak. I used to like running 2 or 3. Like I can get like 16, 17 days in a row, and then something will happen or basketball because basketball already starts next week. So that's why I need to condition now. So be better prepared for basketball next week. And what do you call it? Oh man, all my knobs move around when I drive. What do you call it? So yeah, I'm training right now so I can get better. But it's also when I go running, it's not really the timing, the physical part. I understand that it is, but it's for my brain. My brain's it's a good brain workout for me. Running, I never thought about that, but until like years ago, I started realizing, I some of my best ideas come when I'm running. Kind of like in First Wives Club, was it Goldie Hawn's character when she says, "When I work out, I get ideas," and I kind of have that thing when I go running. I think about it as like a run is a hard physical thing, and the more you condition yourself, the easier it gets. But honestly, there's a point where when you start, take a break, or when you've been doing it for a while. I think what happens is like since we are like hunter gatherers, we live like in a time where um, what do you call it? We were be chased by animals. We won't do that anymore. I think that's still in us, that primitive instinct. But I think what happens is when you go running, I think your body's like your mind's telling you stop, stop. And so I just start distracting my mind. What about this idea? What about that? So I had some pretty cool ideas coming in today. But like I said, I use the same equipment for north and south, and I had everything prepared. But when I got in here, well, first I couldn't find my keys. That was funny. This is like a good preparation for a soft opening. So I'm always like make sure I have everything prepared because Murphy is going to show up, and when Murphy Law shows up, it's gonna mess everything up. But I got to be prepared. I still put Electronico Fantastico on here. No, that's already done. So I should have got rid of that. And I changed it to whatever. I'm like I was reading it, I was going through it, and if you read the description, you'll see and also work has been texting me this morning. If you see what do you call it? If you we gotta start. I'm only gonna probably do like a 15-minute episode. There's some BS that we have to take care of. I don't know. Anyways, but if you notice, if you go through the descriptions, you'll see podcast. It's on there. The first episode 1. It's on the YouTube channel. We're gonna go YouTube and then jump onto Spotify. I'm working on the MP3s. Yeah. Got the YouTube for Wait, This Didn't Kill Me podcast. Tiger Wynn and CJ Robles. It's a interviews. We interview people that take risks. So far, we've been interviewing like filmmakers and creators, which is great. Let's get started with like just the 30 for 30. Let's get a little clap. We're here. JR, I know you're there. Made it. Doesn't mean anything. I leveled up in my own head. No, I think what it does is it's showing me a lot about where my time's going, what I'm doing. Like I like to plant seeds, so I wrote yesterday we're gonna write 30 minutes. I didn't do that yesterday. I wrote that for today. So today I have time to write for 30 minutes, and then but let's show the original. Let's first 30 days of just streaming straight. So I have 30 videos connected consecutively with my channel with this. So I've been content creating. If anything, this is what I'm doing, right? We're learning to content create. Look at that. Every day, just a little notch. Just take a little time to do a little notch. The biggest thing from this If you ever see this, I should tomorrow maybe. Well, yeah, I did 31 days. Actually, that's 30 days. The 8 week challenge ends tomorrow. That's what that is. That's why that square is there. I was like, wait a minute, so the 8 week square is right here. So let's talk about this because this is gonna be important. So I only got like I have to leave at 8:45 because I have to just get up and go to work. I don't want to deal with these guys. I don't want to have nothing bad to say. I don't want to deal with not even my guys. It's the people the place we go to. What do you call it? But they throw me under the bus, so that's the issue. This is gonna tomorrow complete another. If I stream tomorrow, I think it'll complete. Well, I mean, regardless, 8 week challenge. So what I did was I told myself in the future I'm gonna take 8 weeks and I gotta start something. I feel like I wasn't getting anywhere. I feel like I was just doing. And you're seeing how I'm working. Like I'm looking at myself like, man, I gotta start tightening it up or letting go of things I don't really need to do and focus on other things. I mean, I put on a show in the last 30 days, so we can put that on my resume. I've been learning how to do Adobe Audition. We can put that on the resume because this all worked. Was all doing this for a job. I was like, how am I going to get a job in my field? If every time I apply, I either I get denied, or if I get past the preliminaries, I get second place. So it's like that's not a lot of time. That's not fun. That's the same thing as auditioning for a role, and they just keep bringing you around, and they realize, oh, we don't need you, and you have like this character you created, and you can't use it. So it's like, all right, so I write my own stuff, work my own characters, work my own roles. There's nothing to say can't do that. So that's where I started doing all this. I don't know. I mean, I just the other day wrote 96 hours left, and we're down to just 24. So I started an 8 week challenge to be like, I got to do something. There's something I got to do. I can't just like, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. I feel like I can accomplish things. I feel like I can start things. I feel like, why am I like, if you give me like a degree, I can follow the blueprint to get to the end. And I did little things like this for myself to help myself graduate to get to the end. Because I always had issues with like just getting to the end. Now I can. So this was a 30 this is supposed to be an 8 week challenge, but because I didn't do anything the first week, you see, it just looks like a block. It just looks like titles. So I didn't do anything the first week. It really burned in me that I was like, I gotta do something. So I started. Was it Wednesday? Yeah. So May. So here, all of April, I just was writing jokes, writing, just a bunch of horrible stuff. Doing stand up, as I said last time with the Mondays, I was doing stand up all here. And then just trying to, all this stuff is really about myself, figuring out who I am, what I want to do, what I want to focus on, where do I want to put my time. And, like, even like, it's crazy. I can see where my hours go. Because yesterday I put broken down like 4 hours into my yard, and God, it looks good. It looks nice. It was getting crazy, but like, I like having a nice yard. I like putting my time into effort. Let me show you what I got from the garden yesterday, because it's harvest season, I guess, harvesting time for me. So let's see. Oh, here, I'll show you all this, because it's just, I'm just doing what I enjoy doing, and just doing it, just what I can. But also, like, I gotta, like, this thing is paying me beautiful cherry tomatoes, and I need to take care of it. I can't. This has happened before where I didn't take care of my harvest. I just got one payload, and it could have still kept paying, but I didn't take care of it well. So we're learning to do stuff like that. I'm leaving myself timestamps. Jared got me with a timestamp the other day. We're talking about things, and let's move forward. Let's not get stuck here. Let's move. Let's do something. I got characters now. We got a store we're opening up tomorrow. Or like, I feel like today's Friday, so I'm kind of in the future a little bit, which I need to slow down. I need to be in the relevant. All right, let's see this. Watch this. This is what we're looking for. When we put time in something, it's an investment, right? So we're looking for payout. That boom, pay dirt. It's gonna be like, I think for sure, like, I don't know if it's gonna work out, but the old missus there is talking about making a tomato basil soup. I don't know, because cherry tomatoes are a little bit more sweeter, and I feel like the Roma tomatoes are bigger. And we did do Roma tomatoes before. They're just a little bit different. Like, cherry tomatoes get insects I've caught over here in Central Texas, but the Roma, the bigger tomatoes, they get the birds, they get squirrels, you get possums. So that's the stuff that gets into that, I notice. What up? Made it. Detroit traffic. Yeah, I know. Detroit traffic sucks so late, Kevin. I showed up 20 minutes late today, so don't worry. I mean, the show just started. No, we were calling it now. We've officially called this portion. This is no longer streaming for 30 days. It's just going to be called My Life in Motion. Brought it back because I'm going to end up, like I said, once the streak does end, we'll be able to do other things. But right now I'm just talking about the 8-week challenge, moving into a 30-day challenge, and then actually it was a 21-day challenge. This is the funny part. Okay, so with this, we can reflect on what I've done for the last 30 days. And I'm look at this. If anything, I just hope I inspire and motivate. So nothing, and then I was like writing, and then I just said, you know what, we gotta do JDF thing. He said, told me 21 days. I've been doing it. Let's stream for 21 days. And then we got to 21 days, and I was like, let's go for 30. It's just like working out, It's like, oh, I can't bench press the 2 plates. I can't bench press the 2 plates. That's over 100 pounds. I'll just stay at 90 and keep going and work my way up to 90. Or, I'm at 40, I'm at 50. You keep going, and then all of a sudden they're like, have you tried doing the plates? And like, I'm not switching them for you. Do them. And you're like, what? And you're working out with somebody that does them. Like, nah, we're not going to go. And you're like, okay. And then you just go, and you're like, you better spot me. This is gonna suck. Oh, I can do it. You don't even realize you can do it. Or like pull-ups. Pull-ups take forever. It take a month to learn. But if you put the time in with pull-ups, after a month, you'll be able to put like, oh wow, I can do whoa. Pull-ups are, I don't know, I'm still out in the verdict down with the joints, but pull-ups don't have anything to do with my boxing fracture, so we'll see. Anyways, but like I was saying, 8-week challenge. This started on April 5th, 2024. I feel like I wasn't doing anything with my life. Like, I feel like I'm always doing something, but I was like, I'm not getting anywhere. I feel like I'm just digging in a circle, and I'm not building up or taking down. I'm like just moving one object from here to there, and that's it. Moving this object, being part of this system, part of the cycle. And I'm like, all right, well, that's where my time goes, because it's insane when you really start breaking it down. Like, I broke it down like 24 hours in my head, where my 24 hours goes, and I was like, man, put a movie in there. Put 8-hour workday, put a workout in there. That's it. That's a lot. Some people just work and do nothing. That's working. That's it. I've had multiple jobs all the time, so I'm trying to still doing all my jobs out physically. I want to bring them in here and find a way to do it. Retail store, but you guys already know this. Kevin, we need a character name for you. We already got JR's name. We're still doing this. We're going forward with this. I love this. Guys, I got a lot. My Life in Motion is in full effect. Tomorrow is going to be, this next 3 days are going to be hectic like this past weekend was. I kind of want to try to vlog it, but it's hard. And I don't really want to be monitored too much. But I'm going to be monitored anyways. I want to be monitored on my own. But yeah, dude, this thing is like, it's going. It's becoming real. So yeah, Kevin, you need a character name. We're building them. Remember, we're doing this with, this is me right now. Still haven't touched this, but once I'll show you how I do Manic Mike, and once I show them that, we'll fill in your guys' characters. Because regardless whether you keep following me from here on out or not, these are going to be expired. Characters inspired by, and I'm gonna tag them with you guys. Not every character, or maybe I don't know, but at least I know at least I got these two, because I got. Yeah, right now we have 5 already people we're bringing to the store. We also have to talk about a soft opening. What is a soft opening? And we also got to talk about CT Fletcher. And then we can be done. But we're going to talk about, because we're doing a soft opening on Saturday, right? And we're going to have fun with it. Even though I'm like fully booked this whole. All right, we'll see. All right, the purpose of a soft opening. It's the trial run for your operation made up to invite only event or events. You open your doors to a limited number of people to test various elements, like your menu, service, and logistics, and iron out any kinks before opening day. Oh, okay, so this is like a mock run. So I bet this is kind of what I've been doing. So this is specific, because I've done soft openings with businesses, but then it's like, we did a soft opening, and then like they told me, like, we did soft opening like on a Thursday. I remember one time it was like a Wednesday or Thursday, and they go, all right, your shift starts on Monday. And I was like, all right. So we did the soft opening. I took the weekend off, and then it was just like, it didn't stop. Like, it was weird. I was like, oh, I thought no, this is it. We're good. You got to start taking orders and start. I was like, oh, okay, I've never worked at a restaurant before. Let's figure this out. It's like, I had Applebee's experience at the time. Do customers pay at soft openings? Do you charge for soft openings? Your soft opening menu item pricing strategy may vary depending on your discretion. There's no absolute rule that says you have to give out free meals on a soft opening, but it may be good strategy to give out freebies or discount items. So freebies and discount items, I'll be more glad to do. Who is invited to a soft opening? This is cool. This is just Google searching. Soft openings are generally invite-only events, so think about who you want to be the first in your doors. That might mean food bloggers, critics. Oh, I gotta take this shit seriously. All right, I'm already doing this. We're going there. We're going there. Write up your invites, send them out. More on the. This is. I don't know if you picked up. I'm creating already. I don't know if you picked up how I work. We are the hiring managers. You got that, guys? You, Kevin, you, JR, Brian on Monday nights, and then when Pat comes and wrecks the shit, we're the managers. We hire. What is the difference between a soft opening and a fish opening? I think we already established that. Do you charge a soft openings? Do you tip at a soft opening? That's a good one. Tips should be welcome at a soft opening, especially if you are not paying a high fee to be there. I believe tipping is appropriate and should be encouraged. I never want to dictate how people spend their money, but I personally will tip and tip generally at a soft opening. I don't know, man. I've had people like, I'll take care of you. I usually tip $2. Here's $3. Like when somebody says, I do like when somebody goes above and beyond, and I'm like, and plus I know because I was a waiter, and somebody does something for me, like I don't ask, I never ask, but I've noticed I'm like, oh, I'll tip a little. Like even like we went to go eat Texas Down and Cattle a couple weeks ago, and or was it Texas? No, it was a Longhorn Steakhouse. We could go to steakhouse, and we went at like 4 p.m. on like Wednesday or something, Tuesday, and they're understaffed. And even the waitress told us, which I was like, I don't want to hear that. But she had 100% accuracy. It's not her fault. They quadruple sat her and all that. So I was like, she didn't mess up. She got the order exactly right. Just came out all at once. But like I said, not her fault. I've been down that. And it even like that, all that stress. And it was like, your 20% tip is $10. I was like, nah, we're going to leave her more. Here's 60. Like that. I'm like, all right, it's that. Just because I've been through that, I'm like, yeah, soft opening. At least if you're getting like a free, especially now in my city, it's so expensive. If you're getting a free cocktail that's $15 to $20, and you get 2 of those, and the bartender, whatever, I don't know. Even if you spend $20, you save like $20, so you didn't, or like 40 because you didn't spend that money. So I don't know. To each their own. Because also too, man, service. If service is bad, I kind of try to look and be like, what's going on? If they understand, even like if I look at the manager and I'm just like, you didn't even shower. You just came in like this. You're the leader, and you're gonna run the shift. And if they're like that, and then they come in and they're like, "Yeah, you here?" I'm like, okay, I'll be a little judgmental. But 99% of the time, man, like when a manager is like that, just depends. It's a poop shoot with that. Because I've been with managers that go in there with like a hoodie, and you don't even realize they're a manager, and they kill. And there's other ones that wear the whole suit and tie. I'm like, oh, I stay in here the whole time. I don't need anything. And it's like, oh, I like if I were to manage, I'd be like kind of a suit and tie. But if I take the tie off and wear the roll sleeves up, do it, but I don't know. So I'm not a manager. Restaurant managing is what I've gathered is like double the work with half the pay once they move you up to like management and stuff. So it's not really like, like I said, it's kind of, you're basically the owner, but you don't have any owner powers. So if I was going to go back to restaurant, I'd be an owner. But if I want to learn better at managing like this modern time waiters, I might want to manage somewhere for a couple months, like 2 or 3 months, just to get the vibe of like what you're going to be getting yourself into as an owner. What is another name for soft openings? Should soft openings be announced? Because we've talked about it here. If you've been here, but we haven't done anything. Do you announce soft openings? A typical soft opening is an invitation only. So any announcement you make would be limited to select number of people. All right. So we're just cool. What is official soft opening? We went through that already. I guess we know what it is. What is a soft opening related? So it's basically free stuff. It's your mock through it. It's a mock up. You're letting people go through it. Oh, he showed up. I'm the one late. What's up? Yeah, Kevin was here, Jer. He needs to create his character's name. But yeah. So we're talking about soft opening. Might have missed my harvest from last night. I did this like at 9 p.m. too. It's all dark. I know I missed a lot, but man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good eating for a little bit. You can just eat those like that, like cherry tomatoes. I was like, I didn't even realize they call them cherry tomatoes because they're literally like the size of cherries and they're tomatoes. I was like, that's silly. All right, let's see something real quick. I gotta reply to work. All right, cool. All right. Well, we could do another. Let's get to the 30-minute mark. Jared just got here. So we're just talking about soft opening. I was also talking about the 8-week challenge because tomorrow is the end of my 8-week challenge, and the 8-week challenge was just do something. So we could talk about that. And it was just for me to like. I was like, I just feel like my time just. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm here. I like enjoying some time with my son, but I'm not connecting to anything. I'm just, or I'm at the theater, or I'm writing, I'm doing stand up. Like I don't have. It's like it feels chaotic, but I feel the fact that I've been able to always kind of live in that kind of environment, and now it's just normal for me. But I'm like, all right, I want to organize it and clean it up so I know. Like even like today, I started late because I use the same equipment for the podcast. Oh, by the way, JR, the podcast is up and running. I put the link in the description, so check it out. I need to edit. We got 5, so I have 4 to edit, and I got to throw them out there. Ty's gonna be working on the clips, so that totally takes that away from me. That saves me so much time. He's gonna cut it down. He's teaching himself edit. I freaking love that. So we're gonna have the clips going. I gotta try to get everything up and running by Wednesday's my deadline for all the shows, just to have them done. The quality, I'm sorry, I'm learning, but I want, like I said, like this show, we start learning our problems, we start learning our things. My life in motion might have to be a little bit more projected. If we know we're going to be doing something for 3 or 4 days, let's focus on that for 3 or 4 days. I think the whole thing for all this is basically just to build trust in myself. Trust myself that I can show up and do this. I know Brian was talking about watching Freddy Got Fingered, and we're like, well, where do we watch this? I haven't even gone to the Half Price Books yet, but I can do that today or tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but today I should have time to go to Half Price Books and see if we can purchase Freddy Got Fingered. And why isn't it streaming? Tom Green is killing it right now, and should be watching Freddy Got Fingered. Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausages? Daddy, would you like some sausage? There's got to be a remix of that song out there. The movie's too old to not have a remix. And then I'll tell Brian to make a remix on that one. I ask him. But yeah, so what I can do is like I'm looking at this and I just look at my notes and like, how can we better organize this? How can we know that we're moving forward and we're not? Because it's cool, 30 days, like I said, even starting a business. But I was saying this is week 5. I was saying when the first week happens, you have a learning curve big time. Your second week still do. By week 2, you should already be like, all right. By the end of the week, by the month, all right, are you gonna do this? Are you gonna go? Well, fine. I'm right at that tipping point. Do I keep it going or do I just horn it in and just pop out episodes? Figure it out. But I have ideas and I have equipment. I have the time. It's just broken up. So I need to gather my time and know that. Another thing is like I hate it when I'm like doing something and I have just an hour to do it and then I don't get started to like 45-minute mark where like writing, it doesn't really kick in. And all of a sudden I'll write for like, I'll get to that hour mark and it's like, oh, I'm supposed to stop. I'm like, no, just started. And I'm bleeding into something else. So even like yesterday, we interviewed Carl Fry, the director of Rats, a movie that's going to be coming out soon. And what was I going to say? Even the way he's an editor, film editor, and even the way he was talking about how, oh, I don't have time to learn this, or I don't have time. It's like, oh shit, like even this guy knows what's up. Even this guy knows that he's like, when I edit, this is the time, this is what I have, this is where it goes. And I'm like, all right, cool. But even with Ty, I need to put more time into this with him in this show because I have the opportunity and I need to take advantage. And it's like interning. So it was like I get paid to the theater, but it's not a whole lot. But this one doesn't pay yet. But this is more of a bamboo investment where the bamboo tree doesn't pay dividends till 5 years later, but you got to nurture it for 5 years. But when it pays big. So I'm looking at that as like an investment like that. But I don't know. I'm not looking at like, oh, like the money. I really would like it, but I'm looking at more like a friendship, someone I could work with, someone I know is reliable, that's going to show up, that's going to film and do stuff. So I'm going to help him out. He's going to help me out. So, Tim Burton, Johnny Depp. That's how we're going to do it. I got to get my Tim Burton phase. Tim Burton made 12 short movies before he made his first full feature film. I'm at 12. Oh, now I'm at 14. I did 13 and 14. I'm like, I think I'm like, yeah, I did a couple shorts the other day. So I'm at like a 15 now, or it's just, I don't know. There is a difference between a short movie and a sketch. So I'm more of a short movie guy. I could do video sketches because I like it's video. I like that. But I don't know. We'll do stuff like that for the show. That's what we're going. Video sketch, and then short movies. Because I found out after this past Friday's Electrónico Fantástico, I still need to get a good tagline. The show within the show doesn't make any sense, but I like it. It makes sense to me. But people don't like it. Spanglish and Vivo is kind of more cool, but it's more. I feel like it limits me already. But I feel like I have to have a little limit so I can have people to come and hang out with, and people kind of get us, and then I could always morph. That's what we do. We morph a lot. But yeah, I got 3 more minutes. So what can we talk about before just to get topics going? Because I gotta get to go to work. I just want to get it over with, and then we can get it done, and we can get started. This horrible joke I tried to. I don't even want to. Just want to see if you can get the illustration. This is a horrible joke I was illustrating. Oh man, it's horrible. Did you see this little thing here? Oh, that was horrible. I did it too, and it did not go well. So I'm learning. You know, slapstick comedy is like a. And then look at this. See, I keep myself notes here. So there's like I gotta work on this. This is a really good indication. Like I gotta get going. That is from 7/8. So that was from last year. Or this year. No, what is this? 3/29. Oh, that's 7/18. Oh, this is 3/28. So that's for my birthday. 3/29. Around that birthday time. This is like right before I started. Okay, so check this out. Right before I started doing the 8-week challenge. All right, here we go. I did give myself notes here. So this is my going into it guy. I don't want to do something. So this is after already. I already hadn't done anything, so I was already conditioned to do nothing really, right? So I did. Time to create content, and then I wrote here. 8-week challenge to get started. Okay, that's right. Because I was getting tired of my job. This is insane. 8-week challenge to get start new career. Strategies for growing on social media. Use TikTok, IG, Facebook. 3 tips to grow TikTok. Put your face first. Niche down. Oh, I was taking notes. Engage. Ask questions. Be controversial and create. I can't remember what that says. Oh man, I can't. Oh, miniseries. That's what that was. Oh, okay. So that's why I started writing, and I was just kind of like, "What do I need to do?" But I ended up doing this because this is what I can do right now. Because even if I had all the time in the world, I'd have to force myself to do stuff like that. So even like when I'm writing sets, I like write my sets. Like, I keep forgetting to tell this joke about it's like when I hang out with my friends and their kids, and then I'm the only one that ends up hanging out with the kids because I'm the only one that runs around. And then it's just like they don't know how to address me because I don't let my son call me CJ. Call me daddy or dad. And then the other kids call me CJ. I'm cool with it. But then it starts getting my kid to call me CJ. And I'm like, no, he calls me daddy, dad. So they start calling me daddy. And I'm like, no, I'm not your dad. Those are your dads. Go play with them. It's like, it's exhausting. It's fun though. I don't mind it. But stuff like that. We got birthdays, we got parties, we got everything. I got 50 seconds left. So this is cool. Like just leave myself notes, even like this, because this is how I would do it before, right? You read from one page to the next. But even right here, look at this. This is the craziest thing. Like I'm looking right at it, and it says Friday, May 31st at the end of the 8-week. That's tomorrow. So am I better than where I started? Maybe, maybe not. Is this something that I want to do all the time? Maybe, maybe not. Do I want to get paid doing this? Yes, I do. I can do this for a living. Yes. Do I want to get better at it? I think at this point it's just timing, a little bit of quality. I think I've gotten the understanding. Oh, let's talk about one thing that I want to go before I go, because I found something and I was like, you know what? I'm confident now because of doing stand-up, doing this. This is building confidence. We're building the story either way. Like I have somewhere to go with it, right? But check this out. I wanted to apply for this job because I came up across on my Indeed, like it's just whatever. But I was like looking at it and I'm like, I think I can bring this back to you guys. Because check this out. It's an Indeed. It says video editing required. Maybe do that. It says project management. I'm showing that I'm doing this. And it says Adobe Premiere. I already have it, so let's show more. Adobe Audition and Leadership. Now I'm learning Adobe Audition right now, which I've used in the past to use, and I know how to use it. This job might be suited for me. Leadership. In March, I went. Was it March 17th? I met my mentor. Not mentor. I met my favorite basketball player of all time at a leadership conference, David Robinson. I have that. Check it out. I saw that photo here because I don't know. I still like looking at it. And it comes up right now. Got to meet David Robinson, my favorite basketball player of all time, at his leadership conference. So I have that. So we didn't put that on my resume. We didn't put that on my website. We need to put that because that's stuff I've been doing. So that's stuff I'm aware of. Like, what have you been up to? Nothing. I'm like, just streaming. Like, I've done a lot of things. I don't really get to enjoy them because I feel like once I'm always moving. I don't like being standing still. I don't like waiting. Because also too, we'll find out. I got stories about my secret life that I had when I was in my 20s, and I was a lab rat. But there's a lot of pausing in that. In my time, I didn't move a lot. So I didn't like the fact that I already spent a lot of time doing nothing. So I'm trying not to do that nowadays. But nothing's always good too. So you can breathe and enjoy things and don't always be in a hurry, be in the moment. So, it's a balance. But even like when I'm reading this job, it's called a studio director. It says it pays well. But even at this, weekends as needed, evenings as needed, Monday, all right. I think I can show that I might not be the cat, but I know I can do this. So I guess I wouldn't be able to call myself a studio director until I get paid doing that, or am I already a studio director? But I should already go, but let's do it real quick. Full job description. Are you experienced and creative studio director with a passion for storytelling and through podcasts? I believe so. Are we seeking a dynamic? We are seeking a dynamic studio director to oversee the production of our podcast series. In this role, you will lead the in-studio recording process, ensuring the highest quality audio and video content. Your expertise will grow. Yeah, I gotta go. Your expertise will grow and shows. Lead studio operations, complete all aspects of the studio and podcasts, and include setups. Oh, I gotta go. Nah, my work's already they're calling me. I gotta go, guys. Oh, no, never mind. This is a to-do list. Cool. I can do that. Never mind. I can say that's just my to-do list. Sometimes you get one and it's just like, because there's certain things I can't throw away, or certain things I can, and it's just like, just don't throw away this today. I was like, all right, cool. All right, let's key responsibilities. Lead studio operations. Complete all aspects of the in-studio podcast production, including setup, recording, and post-production. I just did this. Wow, that's one check. Technical excellence. Ensure the highest quality audio and video recording using professional equipment. Troubleshoot technical issues promptly. Now, I'm limited by my technology because I don't have the highest of quality and the most of things, but I do have enough to do it. It just looks really DIY. But if I was on your set and you have all this stuff, I could use it for you. Creative direction. Collaborate with hosts, guests, and producers to bring creative concepts to life. Guide the visual and auditory elements to enhance the storytelling experience. Team leadership. Manage and mentor a team of audio engineers, video editors, and production assistants. Foster a collaborative and innovative work environment. Guest coordination. Work closely with guests to ensure a smooth and professional recording experience. Provide technical and creative guidance as needed. Quality control. Conduct final reviews of all episodes to ensure they may or meet our quality standards. Implement feedback from stakeholders to continuously improve content. Project management. Maintain production schedules, manage timelines, and ensure deadlines are met. Coordinate with other departments to streamline production processes. Equipment management. Maintain and organize studio equipment. Stay up to date with the latest industry trends and technologies to recommend upgrades. I qualify for this, I think, but I'm not going to get it. So what I can do is we can take this and we can apply it into our stuff. We're going to absorb this because I'll apply for this and we'll see. I'm going to do it. But I got to work out. I do got to update it's going to take at least 2 to 3 hours to update my resume. And it's really just put everything what we've been doing and put like, hey, look, I did this challenge. I do this podcast. Here it is. I'm going to work on it. Here we go. I'm going to just do a 1 minute resume video and that's it. Like I don't, to sit here and to fill out all your paperwork is one thing, but to sit here and then to be ready, especially some of these things, you'll go through like 11 interviews, 4 or 5, but still it feels like a lot. Or you talk to this person and email this person. They want to see if you can do all that. I'm assuming, because that's kind of feel like I went through the ringer. Ideal candidate traits: creative, visionary, Strong sense of storytelling and creative direction. Ability to visualize and execute compelling content. I think that's me. Technical proficiency. Expert knowledge of audio, video, recording equipment, editing software, Adobe Audition, Premiere, and studio operations. Doing that right now. Leadership skills. Proven experience to managing and leading production teams. Excellent entrepreneurial and communication skills. Well, I did through that the leadership thing I do. I've done that other things. I go to also comic conventions, but I also play in the basketball league where I'm coaching, and I've won MVP and coach of this season to lead by example and actually show. So it's fun, you know. And right now, while I still play, I can't really say how long I'm gonna play, but I know I can do it. So detail oriented, meticulous attention to detail to ensure the highest quality production. Working on it. But I still do it. Problem solver, quick thinker with the ability to troubleshoot and resolve technical issues efficiency. Yeah, effectively. Filmmaker, that's what we do. Adaptable, able to thrive in the fast-paced, dynamic environment, willingness to take in new challenges and adapt to evolving needs. 30-day challenge of streaming every day. Skills and requirements, 5+ years of experience in studio production, preferably podcasting and broadcasting. I already got that. Proficiency in audio, video, software, Adobe Premiere, using it. Strong understanding of lighting, sound, camera techniques. This is a straightforward thing. I don't need much, but if we need to, I could do a 3-angle camera shot, or we can just do good lighting. That's all we really need. Audio is the main thing, though. Excellent organization and project management skills. I'll show you that. I can show you that. I can do that. Ability, because I write everything down. You know what? I do have that. Check it out. Here we go. There you go. My run for Electronico Fantastico. Boom. Guys, I got it. Boom. So, strong understanding. Okay, excellent. Ability to work flexible hours, including evenings, weekends as needed. I'm already doing that now. Travel for live events 4 to 6 times per year, depending. But yeah, I can do that. That don't bother me. Passion for podcasts, startups, and storytelling. This is not me. Is this okay? We should just focus on this, because the first whole thing was for me to get a job. Right when we started this job pays 75 to 80K. Definitely not gonna get it. But we're gonna try. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna try to do this. If I don't qualify for this, guess what? We have all of that. We have the technology. We have the tools. We're gonna do it ourselves. We're not gonna take a no. We're not gonna take it. It's not an L. You're not letting me play the game. How can I get an L if I can't play the game? This is a thank you very much, and we're gonna move on. We're gonna do our own thing. We got Kevin and JR. I got we got 4 or 5 Wranglers here, and I'm gonna build you guys up. We're gonna go. We're gonna be doing it streaming wise. But if I get the job, then hey, we can do other things. Stream maybe earlier, or we'll stream. We'll find it maybe there at night. This is flexible because this is the thing. This is in my field. This is in my world. It's not like I'm doing my job now. The only thing I love about my job now is like, other than the actual physical labor part, it's showing me that you can't leave till the job is done. You cannot leave till the job is done. You cannot leave till the job is done. Taking that mindset every Wednesday, I want to have for the podcast, I want them done. When we shoot them, I want to edit them. They're done. That's my goal. As crazy as it sounds, I don't want to have to bring that home. I don't want homework. I did not want homework. I'm not good with homework, really. So I want to make sure that when I do have homework, it's more of a learning or something extra effort massaging. But for the most part, and maybe I'll just add this episode to the thing. But I do got to go. I said I was going to get off. It's already 9. I've got to get off anyways, because this is the time I usually get off. But I got to just, my to-dos it's only 3 things. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Okay. That's not hard. It's just, it makes sense to what I'm doing. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't throw away. It's like, oh, he's doing a swap. All right, cool. Yeah, impactful work. Oh, here's the perks at the company. All right, here we go. But I was just talking about my company. I didn't finish this thing. Perks at the company. Hold on, let me like this before. Let me hold on to it so I know where it's at. Creative environment. Work in a vibrant, creative space with team that values innovation and storytelling. That's what I need. This is. I totally missed this part. Professional growth. Opportunities for continuous learning and professional development. My current job doesn't allow me that. They won't let me. Because I could, if I were to move up to the next position up, which is a salesperson, like it's the same job I'm doing now. It's literally the same job, just doing 1 extra thing or 2, maybe 2 extra things. But for the most part, I think it's not meant for me. So I'm not gonna cry about it. but I need somewhere I can grow or just feel appreciative, right? Collaborative culture. Engage with diverse team of talented individuals who share your passion for podcasts. Comprehensive benefits: medical, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, and other employee benefits. Impactful work: be part of a project that reaches a wide audience and makes a meaningful impact. See, now this is awesome. Now I'm not getting the content; I'm just making the content. So whoever they decide to get, there's another thing over here: associate producer. That looks kind of cool. What am I looking up in this one for Indeed? The only thing about too, I gotta be careful for scams on this. Like, this to me seems too good to be true. I've been scammed a lot on Indeed. So, and it sucks because the reason I get scammed is because it's by some off-seas account, and they're nice. They check up on you. They talk to you. They make you feel like it's a real person, and it's not. Kind of grooming. But yeah, we got to get going. Show's over. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get ready to go on. Ready to move on. I guess we'll have a soft opening on Saturday. So I was giving myself a lot of flack because there's a lot of things I need to do, and I was like, I can't do it. I got this. I got that. I got okayed for this. It doesn't make sense. And then all of a sudden I was like, this is what my life emotion is about. I got to show you that do the hard things, challenges. So there's a little challenge I'm doing. I'm challenged. It's not even a challenge myself. There's little challenges because it's a challenge to do what I want to do, and it's gonna be hard. But I've made, if I can't tomorrow, I have something to do, something important. If I can't do that, then I know the time that I saved for that, I'm gonna put into something else, and it's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. And I've been spending a lot of time with my kid, and it's just fun. I see why I'd rather hang out with a 6-year-old that says random things than another 40-year-old that says random things that tries to make a point. Like, I mean, he tries to make a point, but it's in this funny, beautiful make-believe world where some people take too many real things, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. But all right, I'm gonna get off. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go get to work, but I want to get this done because next week I'm gonna surprise you with something. I'm planning something for next week. It's gonna be really hard. It's very embarrassing too, but I'm gonna do it. So if anything from this today, we learned a lot. Day 30, because I do have at least 30 days to reflect. Even if I can't even say content creator, what did you create? Content? We just talk. It's content creating. It's the beginning of it. But even at that, I can look back and I can pinpoint, what did I say? What did I do? What did I hold myself against? What are we going for? Because every day just feels like a new day to me. I have to read these little notes. So I'm like in this weird memento thing. Like, I can't remember things. I can't remember saying stuff, but I'm doing so many things are coming at me. The jungling is like, I got to keep it all up, or I'm like, just feel like, let's focus on something. But the podcasting is, I've always talked. They always told me I have the gift of gab, but I think a lot of people don't realize I like listening too. I'm 50-50. All the talking I'm doing now, I'm not going to talk for about 5 hours right now at work, very little. So let's try to balance that out. Would like to go to work environment. I like that studio director job, actually. Let's work on that resume, because I'm not closing out the possibilities. I'm just looking to be like, hey, typically we respond within 3 days. All right, they did this today. This is new. Oh no, this is another thing. Never mind. That's for another one. But I'm gonna go for that. I mean, everybody hears trying to move to Austin. That's what I'm finding out. Everybody's looking for these jobs, so it's not just me. It's like everybody. I just happen to be here. They grew around me, so I started preparing myself for this growth. You're seeing me go through it. I didn't know how hard it was, but now we're going through it. So I'm going to go through the growth, and we're going to grow. We're going to do things. So I'm going to do things in video terms too, and maybe podcasting their language, so we can get picked up a little bit easier. But this show is more. It's a show we can do whatever we want. We can go. We can pick it up anytime. If it works better, at 4:00. I found that out. I started streaming at 4:00 a couple weeks ago, or during this Christmas break, and I liked it. And I had a little audience. I had like 8 people there the whole time. So I thought that was pretty cool. So maybe different time slots for seasonal or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I want to show you guys how I connect the dots to try to get a job where they tell me, oh, you're not good enough. But I am good enough, and I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to work at it, because if we don't work here, we'll work here. We still got we've got time to work. We're going to put it in. We just don't know. We just got to do it where the fruits of the labor can sustain the other stuff we need, right? But all right, I got to go. Peace.